90 Day Fiancé has presented its audience with many terrible couples, but Mark and Nikki Shoemaker are one of the franchise's absolute worst. Mark and Nikki were introduced during 90 Day Fiancé Season 3, when Mark was going to Cebu, Philippines, to meet Nikki for the first time after the pair met on an online dating service. Mark, who was 57 at the time, was married to another woman from Cebu. After many years together and 4 daughters, Mark and his ex-wife divorced, and he was looking for a new love. Unfortunately, he found it with Nikki, who was 19 years old at the time. The pair got engaged despite their enormous age difference, and Nikki moved to the US to be with her new fiancé, even without the approval of her family. Nikki and Mark were eventually married and left the franchise to have a more private life together. The couple sued 90 Day Fiancé's network and production companies after the show because it fictionalized aspects of their lives. The case was ultimately dismissed, however, they fought to keep it in court. In 2022, Mark filed for divorce, claiming Nikki had cheated on him, but the case was ultimately dismissed, and they remain married as of 2023. Nikki-Mark's age gap hurt their relationship at the time Mark and Nikki met. He was 57 and she was 19. Their nearly 40-year age gap was shocking, but it didn't seem to faze the couple. Mark, who had 4 children that were all older than Nikki, didn't see any issue marrying a woman who was barely above the legal age, explaining that their connection was more than just the numbers. Nikki's family took issue with their age gap, which did make their relationship much more difficult, with Mark sometimes acting more like a father to Nikki than a husband. Mark's daughter didn't approve of Nikki. One of Mark's daughters was only a year older than Nikki when the couple first met and got engaged. Mark, who didn't see any reason to compare the two, was confused as to why his daughters all felt somewhat disgusted by his choice to engage in a romantic relationship with someone much younger than him. His daughters were not supportive of the relationship, much to Mark's dismay, and it put a strain on their relationship with their father when he dismissed their concerns and continued his relationship with Nikki. Mark was always controlling Nikki even in their short time on 90 Day Fiancé. It was concerning to see just how controlling Mark was with Nikki. Though he claimed to be in love with his fiancé, he treated her more like a child than he did a partner, reprimanding her consistently and making decisions for her whenever possible. Mark's character was a red flag that set their relationship up to be disastrous, and even though they are still married, things are likely not in the best state, considering what viewers have seen of his behavior.
Love in the modern world is fake when love was meant for joy too. When I find you, I realize that somehow we lie. Love in the modern world it is fake when love was meant for joy. I know that he hurt you. Your 5 inches of heart is human. Can you be sure? No.